Welcome back to Chillwind Point. So we are now, we just got our Shaman quest on level 50. And I think at this point, I'm going to go to Hinterlands to turn in the Jamal and the Prophet quest. But I think that's what we're going to do now. I guess the easiest way is probably go to Terran Mill from here. Talking about this last episode. So we're just going to go run down to Terran Mill, right down here, and then fly over to Hinterlands over here, or Revan Tusk Village, and then we're going to run, I think it's the Altar Azul, we return this in, if I remember right, but it might actually be, I always forget this, it might actually be Shadra Alor. So while we're running over here, I'm going to tell you a bit of a story about a new report that came out, like a new paper that was published and peer-reviewed about COVID-19 and about more the pathogenesis of it, so how it progresses in the human body. And I'm not an expert on this stuff, by the way, like it's really not my field. I do study infectious diseases, but not viruses, and I study more like lung infections and to some extent blood infections, but not to the depths to which this paper kind of goes into talking about COVID-19. So everything I'm saying is my best interpretation of the results, but not necessarily like perfect. So take it with a bit of a grain of salt. Let's start flying over there. Okay, so there's something in the body called angiotensin converting enzymes, or ACE. What's interesting about ACE, you may have heard of something called an ACE inhibitor. So if you've ever known someone that has high blood pressure, they may take a class of drugs known as ACE inhibitors. So an ACE inhibitor, as it sounds, inhibits or stops the function or reduces the function of ACE, angiotensin converting enzymes, in the body. So why do people with high blood pressure take ACE inhibitors? Well, what ACE does is it acts on different things in the body, but one thing it acts on is a peptide or a protein called bradykinin. And bradykinin, what it does in the body, and this is all stuff that's naturally occurring in the body, bradykinin dilates our blood vessels. So it's a peptide or a protein we make in the body that, when we have it in our body, causes our blood vessels to widen. And as they widen, this would actually lower your blood pressure, right? As you have wider blood vessels, you can increase blood flow, and that reduces the amount of work your heart has to do. So I've been sniffling. I think I have allergies going on a bit, by the way. Like fall allergies are hitting me. So bradykinin, it's, like I said, a protein in the body that dilates or widens our blood vessels, and it'll increase blood flow, and then would reduce the amount of work your heart has to do. ACE, or these angiotensin converting enzymes, reduce the function of bradykinin, which in turn causes your blood vessels to constrict and be smaller. And then if they're smaller, you're essentially increasing the amount of work your heart has to do to pump blood, and then your blood pressure is going up. So people with high blood pressure are prescribed ACE inhibitors. So these ACE inhibitors reduce the function of ACE, which increases the function of bradykinin, which allows your blood vessels to dilate and reduce your blood pressure. So what does this have to do with COVID-19? Or this is what was interesting. This has been a theory for a few months, almost as far back as like mid-May. I saw reports saying that COVID-19 isn't a lung disease, it's a blood disease, more or less. And there's been evidence building since then. And this most recent report came out in a journal called eLife, like the letter E and then life. And eLife is a relatively high-tier journal, and so journals of all levels can have incorrect data reported or data that's misinterpreted, but the higher tier you go, what I consider that to mean is generally the data has been reviewed under a little bit more rigorous conditions and is expected to have been conducted maybe more thoroughly. So I'm a little more trustworthy of higher level journals than more obscure journals. But I always take everything with a grain of salt. But eLife is what I'm trying to say is a pretty good journal. So like I generally, this would be on the side of stuff where I would assume that it's probably true, although I'm always skeptical until I kind of review things myself. Because even in high-level journals, I find things that I don't know if I believe are true, or I believe are true, but only in a condition that's very specific to whatever they did in that study. So we landed, by the way, in Reventusk Village, so we're going to make our run over here. I'm going to make sure my carrot's equipped. Where's my carrot? I was like, where's my carrot? There it is. Okay, so this is published in eLife. This is one of the more recent pieces of evidence that have been built up to suggest that COVID-19 is a bloodborne disease, or more, not even bloodborne, but more blood-related than it is purely like a lung disease. So the reason why this connection between ACE, these angiotensin-converting enzymes, and bradykinin relate to COVID-19 is because COVID-19 has been primarily found in what we'd call ACE receptors, or parts of the body that have a higher concentration of this ACE, this enzyme. And for what's interesting about ACE receptors is that many of the places that have a large, I missed a ramp. The locations in the body that have a high concentration of these receptors, where you might find ACE in general, are in the nose, the lungs, and the GI tract, the gastrointestinal tract. Symptoms of COVID-19 in many people have been having gastrointestinal distress. So they've had upset stomachs or things wrong with their stomach in some way, maybe diarrhea, cramping, things like this. We also know that people's lungs have... Ooh, there's some mithril and truce over here. We're going to definitely snag all this we see on the way. Might get into combat here, which is fine. We'll kill what we need to kill, but true silver is really good for us for skill ups on mining, so we want to grab this. It's a guaranteed skill up, in fact. What are we up to now? 254, cool. So we know that the lungs and the GI tract have been locations we found a lot of issues with COVID-19, symptom-wise. Well, what ends up happening is, what we're now finding is that, what this paper kind of reports to some degree, is that COVID-19 kind of adheres to or gets attracted into these ACE receptors that are common in the nose and the lungs and the GI tract. And when it does that, it disrupts their function to some degree. And so it kind of messes up the ACE function a bit. As COVID clears, so I want to make sure I'm saying this right. I want to make sure I've got this correct to not give misinformation here. So give me a second to think this through, make sure I've got it. My impression of the results, I'm just kind of moving back here, my little dude. We got another skill up, by the way, 255. And also, we just got 12 solid stone from one. That's like legitimate, like almost 4 gold from one mineral vein. That's awesome. I'm going to actually scope out some more mineral nodes up here, possibly. I know there's a couple at this location sometimes. Wouldn't mind snagging them. What ends up happening as COVID-19 kind of interacts with the ACE receptors, it creates this what we call like a bradykinin storm. You might have heard of something called like a cytokine storm, and that's sort of an immune response. So as you get sick, and then as you clear an illness, you get this cytokine storm that actually causes a lot of health issues for a person. And many people end up dying from essentially your immune system overreacting to a situation. And we think that might be what is happening now with COVID-19. So what happens is these ACE inhibitors, as COVID is kind of cleared, these ACE receptors are cleared, COVID-19 is gone, and then your body starts kicking back into its normal functions with ACE production or bradykinin production. It actually overloads the body on bradykinin. And what bradykinin does, because there's a balance between bradykinin levels and ACE levels in the body normally, but that balance gets kind of thrown out of whack, kind of to oversimplify, when I'm trying to think something through. I'm pretty sure the guy we need is at the Altar of Zool. No, that's not right. I've done this so many times. I should know by now. You know what the good news is? I'll never come back here again after this. But I don't think it's the Altar of Azul. I think it's the exiles over here at Shadra lore. I'm pretty sure. So, sorry, it's kind of a discombobulated story here, but there's a balance between Ace in our body and bradykinin in our body. And under normal functions, a healthy person has a certain amount of each and allows them to function normally and have appropriate blood pressure and appropriate dilation or constriction of blood vessels and appropriate blood flow. When you take away all the bradykinin or you take away all the Ace or even just throw the levels out of whack, you end up with a situation where you have either overly constricted blood vessels or overly dilated blood vessels. In this case, what they think is happening is as the body clears COVID-19, these ACE receptors and bradykinin levels change, and you result in a situation where you have a lot of bradykinin. And you might remember bradykinin causes your blood vessels to dilate, opening up blood flow, increasing blood flow. It also increases some leakiness, where blood vessels can leak a little bit of fluid, or maybe blood potentially, depending on what you're talking about here. And the end result is that in a patient's lungs especially, we see a fluid buildup during COVID-19. And fluid buildup in your lungs is very bad. It makes it hard to breathe, and you can die from that very easily. It's a lot of the reason why people drown, right? You get fluid in the lungs essentially, but that's a more extreme example. So I want to turn our quest here in a moment, but I want to finish my story. Essentially, when COVID-19 enters the body through ACE receptors primarily in the nose, the lungs, and the GI tract, it throws those out of whack, and the balance is thrown off, and you end up with, as it's cleared away, an elevated level of bradykinin, which causes your blood vessels to dilate and expand. And in doing so, especially in the lungs, which are very rich, there's a lot of blood flow in the lungs, a lot of blood vessels, a lot of leakiness occurs, and your lungs will fill up with fluid from these overly expanded blood vessels. That's kind of the working theory that is what's resulting in people dying or getting very ill from a COVID-19 infection. The good news is, if that's true, there are already a lot of drugs that we know can act on bradykinin. I mentioned earlier ACE inhibitors. If we have too much bradykinin and sorry, I got it backwards, I guess. ACE inhibitors would actually cause you to have more bradykinin, but there's probably a class of drugs, I believe there are, that work in the opposite way, that would increase, I guess you want to an increase of ACE to reduce the amount of bradykinin to constrict blood flow. I think it's what you'd end up wanting to do. But the point being is, there in the paper they mentioned there are drugs that already might be able to treat these symptoms in a way that could be very important for treatment down the road for COVID-19 patients. So I hope that was a little clearer. I was playing a bit while I was talking through it, but the end result is that they think that there's the kind of our body's own natural function is getting thrown off by COVID-19 in a way that results in a change in the size of our blood vessels, causing some leakage of fluids, especially in the lungs, which is very damaging. So it was kind of a cool paper. It was really interesting. It just came out, I think, a few days ago, but I saw it just yesterday morning. I was just reading it like a Sunday morning. I was sitting around kind of reading through it. It was a pretty good paper. It was kind of fun to read through it. But yeah, it's interesting seeing more of the stuff come out about how COVID-19 progresses in the body. And the more we learn about it, the more we're getting in terms of a way to treat it. So it's really, really nice. I want to say that cautiously. It's not nice, but it's good that we're learning about it more. We're at Jamal and the Prophet, or the Talai exile, and we're turning in Jamal and the Prophet. Frankly, I don't think I want this helmet. But I do like these pants. These pants are pretty nice. 27 spirit. Is that better than... So I get 27 spirit, or I get 9 spirit, 5 intellect. Those are better. For my heal set, I think those are better. And about 7,000 experience, 6,500. So now, I think I'm just going to go back to Orgrimmar. I think, yeah. Onyxia resets in a minute. Maybe we'll get the Onyxia buff. That'd be nice. I doubt it, but it's kind of early in the morning for someone to drop a Nixia. It'd be kind of weird. Oh, Gaiman's already dead. It's a bummer. And then, did I ding recently? I think I already got my skills for 54. What is this? People being stupid in chat. I want to go sign up for Altaric Valley. I don't know if we're going to get in at this time of morning anytime soon. I'm not necessarily expecting to play super long today, but... Who is this? I'm getting some weird whispers and things. Did I already mention that I got the Brain Hacker a few episodes back? A guildie sold it to me for like 20 gold or 15 gold or something, so there's that. This is the Gnome Engineer's renewal gift. This is the gift I was mentioning that if we renew our Gnome Engineer thing, we get this, so thank you for renewing your membership with the Mechanical Engineering Guild Associated. We're delighted to have you as an active member. Please accept this gift. Cool. What is this? A mithril tube. That was not worth 2 gold. I thought we would get something cooler than that. What a bummer. Okay. Is it random? That seems really stupid. That was like completely disappointing. The goblin, I did it on my druid, and the goblin one got me like a pet. Like a unique goblin pet. So, that was really sad. Speaking of pets. Let's get our panda cub out here.
Greetings. Quite well.
What's our timer here? 3 hours. We gotta get real lucky on that. Okay. Yeah. So now that I've ran a few of the instances I wanted to run, and each time we're running it, AV popped. I'm hoping in the next few episodes to get back into AV, or to actually get into AV. I would love to do these quests. It'd be nice. And frankly, not just would it be kind of nice to get them done, it'd be good experience. There's a couple of nice rewards, I think, off at least one of these. Like the Frostwolf insignia may be kind of cool, but we'll get some stuff from this eventually. In the meantime, I think I want to go to Azshara. Oh, you know what? I guess selling 1% haste for 25 gold. That thing's worth like 5 gold. Like legit. I mean, I don't know, maybe more, but I'd say 5 gold. I think I'm going to drop this last Temple of Vital Hakara quest. I don't think we're going to do this. Frankly, I don't plan to go back anytime. Oh, there's a non-zero chance we go back. It's not impossible. Like, it's not impossible. Before I go... I can't fit the door, can I? I want to repair, maybe sew off. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Waste Wonder Pouch, sure. Arthas Tears, some ore. Hold on to this. Whoops, did I sell that? No, I don't want to do that. I think the Cat's Eye Elixir is worthless. Like it's... Oh, maybe it's not. Let's just go throw it on the auction house. My little tracker there says it has some value. Let's go see what happens. Appraiser. So apparently, I mean, I could see using it maybe in PvP. Oh, those are about a gold each. There's a fair amount on here. Yeah, okay. Might as well... I'm just going to undercut everyone. And then I know magic resistance potions have a little bit of value. More than just vendoring, but... might as well list one up here for like... Oops. Okay. And then the only other thing I want to do... I want to organize my heal set real quick. I started sending all my engineering supplies to one of my bank characters. So, send that over. Okay. So now, I'm going to go over here. And this is my new pants, my heal set. I think it's better. Let's put that there. So let's say my heal set is this helmet, this neck, shoulder, that cloak, chest, bracers, gloves, belt, boots. Is that really my heal? My 1 heal ring is a 4 spirit, 2 intellect. That's the saddest heal ring ever. Okay, and so what I want to do... What's missing? Okay, I basically am like this outfitter add-on. I like it a lot, but I haven't like updated it in a long time. So I want to basically update it to my current gear. Let's say this is my, yeah. Update. Okay. Right, so now I've got my tank set. And then my heal set would be... So that, okay, my heal set's gonna be... Which rank I want to replace for heal set? HP, 8 stamina. Probably this. And sure. Yeah. Oh, no, you know what I actually want to do for my heal set? I'd probably want... This is my heal set. That probably makes more sense. Okay. So now if we go to tank set... I've noticed this outfitter add-on's like not been swapping stuff for me recently. Like I click it and it doesn't actually... I mean, did I like mess this up somehow? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. It's strange. Like, it just doesn't seem to work well sometimes. It's a really nice add-on when it works, but it just, like, I've recently been having a little bit of problems with it. But I do like that at least it tracks what I have. And then, where's my rune of the guard cabin? There, okay, that's good.
What do you need?
But I honestly am not using my heal set very often. So I can just dump this all back in here. But I do like that at least it has like a list of my heal stuff. So when I go to my... Wow, it did mess it up. That's annoying. Okay. It looks like my heal set, like this gear is on the heal and tank set. So it got kind of, like, it just somehow I butchered it. Sad times. Okay. Well, I think that's fine, right? I think I've got what I need at least. I just don't want to leave accidentally any of my DPS stuff here. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna set like... Okay, now I think I fixed it. Kemohachi. Okay. The New Frontier.
Be safe.
We'll grab those. I don't think I'm going to use those right now, but might as well grab them. Alright, sorry, this is kind of a slow episode to start. I guess I don't want my shield and sword out either, really. I want this. Okay. What's this guy got for us?
What brings you here?
Cenarian Hold, okay. So I think we did grab the flight point to Silithus at one point, which is nice. But I really don't know if I want to go to Silithus to level right now. I think I want to get like 55 at least.
What are you?
So let's fly up to Azshara. So I want to go to Azshara because we have Seeping Corruption, which is a pretty easy quest to do. We can do that. And there should be a quest or two out there that we can start that I wouldn't mind doing. Otherwise, the main thing I really want to do is Altruck Valley quests, right? And then... this is kind of nice. If we go to this Archdruid Rune Totem in Thunderbluff, we'll get this quest. And the two of these will both send us to Silithus. But I think I'd like to hit 55 first. I'd feel a little bit safer, maybe? I'm not really sure what the word I'm looking for is, but it's just like I feel a little low level knowing that there's a lot of 60s out there. It's a very active zone right now because of AQ20, AQ40. just reading my phone real quick. But yeah, I think it'd be not unreasonable to wait till like 55 and then go out there. Frankly, I don't level in Silphus very often. I very rarely go out to that zone. Now, though, because the AQ patch is hit, there is more to do. So it's not as kind of like silly to go out there. If you go, like, I think we went out there a while back on this guy before the AQ patch hit, and there's like nothing to do. There's like one quest. I definitely have done that on different leveling characters, like I think my Dwarf Priest or my Orc Warlock series. Those, I think I went out there and there's just like nothing there. Because I was out there before those servers had their AQ patch hit. This is the closest thing to a town is Valormok that we have. There's like one guy here that repairs. Get better off those pants. And I think for totems, yeah, it's okay. We'll leave that totem there. Let's see what do we got here. Stealing knowledge. Find the tablets. Okay. Okay. And then this one is betrayed. Kill reclaimers and surveyors before seeking out Magus Rimtori's camp. Okay. I honestly don't know if I remember these quests very well. So that's about it for quests. I mean, it's really not a lot out here. Stealing knowledge. Betrayed. Seeping corruption. These are the ones we're going to look for. How does this work? I'm trying to think this through. We have not explored this zone like at all. Ooh, do I remember these quests? I don't know if I do. It's tough if you don't remember them. Okay. Okay, these are the tide pools. I need to go to the beach. This one, where's this at? Okay, I remember these. The southern bluffs on the northern peninsula. It's like over here these guys are at, I think. And then... oh, let's go up to this teleporter guy. I forget if there's something up here for us, but it might be worth taking a peek.
Good luck, friend.
Okay, this guy just... I clicked it kind of quick fast. He teleports us up here from being down there. And I don't think there's anything for us here, but it's been a while. I think this guy starts like a mage class quest, I think is what it is. But it really has been a long time. And I never really came up here with my druid, so I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on. Bear's Head is the name of the place. Okay. It's like a mage tower here. It's pretty cool. Did Panic Up follow us all this way? I lost him somewhere. There he is. Okay, sneaking in. There's nothing aggressive in here. It should be totally safe, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's totally fine to be in here. But I don't think there's going to be a quest here. Yeah, this is the guy. Archmage Asylum. Yeah, there's nothing here. I wasn't sure, but... and these guys, who's this? Ryan Dawnrise? Joy Arnareth? Yeah, nothing here. Okay. Well, that was a little bit of a waste, but that's fine. Let's get out of here. At least it was an easy detour. It's like a floating, or like a hanging dinosaur skull here. It's kind of cool. But yeah, let's mosey on out. In fact, what is that? I get a good picture of it. I always need some sort of thumbnails here. Might as well grab that. Alright. Let's teleport back down, and then I think I'll go up to these northern bluffs. And what's the last quest we had? Seeping Corruption, Betrayed, and then what's this one? Stealing Knowledge. Okay, find the Tablet of Beth Amara, Tablet of Jin Yale, the Tablet of Markri, and the Tablet of Sail High. Okay, Ruins of Elderoth. I think it's... okay, it's down here. Okay. Wait, where's our NPC? Am I lost? I'm lost. Seriously, where do I go from here? How did I get turned around? There's like only one way to go. Oh, there it is. Okay. Like, it's only really like one path here. Like, how am I like, where's the path at? Let's start with the Betrayed quest, because those mobs are kind of up north here. We'll kill them, come down here to Ruins, and then go east to the Tide Pool. Does that make sense? Maybe we should do the Ruins of Eldorath first. I might do the Ruins of Eldorath first. That might make more sense. Okay. It's kind of a cool spot up here, though, for real. I love this kind of hidden little area.
Safe travel.
Alright, thank you for the return. Teleporting. Great. Easy. Alright, let's go to the Ruins and let's start there. I think these tablets have like a glow to them, but I don't totally remember. The mobs should be pretty easy to kill. I think they're like this one's like 47, 48 maybe. Looking for treasure chests, so I'm over here. But I don't think they'll be too bad for us to deal with. You can see on the map that I have, there's a fair amount of rich thorium veins in the zone. We can't, unfortunately, utilize those yet. I don't have enough skill, but we can at least maybe get some mithril, possibly true silver, some small thorium veins. It's gonna hurt. Yeah. I think let's do a quick heal before I go too much further. Rebuff. And we're gonna just get a chicken out. Alright, I think I know what I'm looking for here, but it has been a while. Perfect. Yeah, it's little glowy tablets. And there's different colors, there's 4 of them, so. They spawn in different locations, not set, I don't think. So this might be a bit of a pain. But we'll kill some mobs, we'll grind some stuff while we're kind of roaming around. I think I lost Panda Cub in that teleport again. There he is. If I get super sick of it or stuck, there's another one. I'll, oh, these are a little bit higher level. They're actually low 50s. Okay. I think they're spellcasters, these things. Parry. Ooh. Dodge. Come on. There we go, I got a melee hit. It was like parry, dodge, and like, These things only melee, it's kind of easy to kill them. That's convenient. I could have sworn they'd cast something, you'd think they would. Oh, there you go. Just in time to get blasted. So I started blasting. I'll throw a flame shotgun this time. I'm nervous about putting totems down here, because there are some patrols and some things we'd have to deal with, but could be worse, I guess. But they do like a little self-heal too, it looks like. Like a renew or something. Big mouth clam, what do we got? Zesty clam meat, yeah. Alright, quick heal. Let's grab the second tablet over here. Probably need to engage that mob, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Our level 58 rogue buddy's got this. Why is that 58 rogue farming out here? What are you doing, dude? Oh, nice. There's a third tablet. Beth Amara. Cool. That's convenient. So we need to find the 4th one. I feel like finding the 4th one's going to be the hard one. I just have this feeling it's going to be difficult. So we need Jin Yale. Jin Yale. I'm going to go where this rogue was. As the rogue just cleared a bunch of stuff over here, which is kind of convenient. There's also a druid over here. It's cool. I already have this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Jin Yale, this is Sail Hay. Sail Hay. I don't know if there's multiple spawns at the same time for these or not, but I'm kind of thinking maybe yes. Uh-oh. I'm just gonna fight this guy. Yeah, so we're gonna have to run around a bit, try to find this last one. These are all marked on like Wowhead. If I had an add-on, it would just tell me, but I don't really mind running around. I could use some mob killing anyway. We've got plenty of rested experience and all that. This guy's freezy rain thing's kind of annoying, or freezy and then ranged attacks are kind of annoying. That's fine. We got him anyway. They're not hard mobs to kill. Just that's a little annoying though. That the frost nova and then running and shooting me thing, but survive. When you're the leader of World Chat. I left World Chat because I got kicked out because someone put a password on it. People keep doing that and it's super annoying. It like ruins World Chat because then no one can use it. I don't see any tablets over here. Alright, let's keep moving around. It's a pretty large area over here, so there's actually a lot of spots it could potentially be at. I think it's a pretty wide range of land to cover. There's the yellow one again. We don't need. Oh, this is the one we need? No, I don't think so. Man, we got that. We're running into a lot of them. This is like the... We've seen the first 3 we needed plus duplicates of 2 of them. Duplicates of another one. Okay, so we're just missing our one. I wonder if the one we need is like a set location. I doubt it, but I wonder. It's not this big thing, right? Nope, okay. I was like, I wonder if this is like giant one that I'm just not hovering over. There's Sail High again. I can't pronounce these at all, by the way. I think the one we need is like a red glow. It might be blue, but I think it's got like a red glow to it. Where are you at? The first 3 were so easy to find. It was just like boom, boom, boom. And now it's this kind of slow. There's something, I think it's someone I've already got though. Yeah, Beth Amara. I knew someone in high school named Amara, A-M-A-R. I've never met anyone with that name since then. It seems to be an uncommon name. Mark, I found, oh my gosh, no, another one. Okay. I still haven't found our 4th one. But we found the other 3 at least twice over now. This is the same one I don't need. I may end up looking this up because I'm worried it's like actually ooh, Jin Yale, there it is. Blue, okay. Cool. That wasn't too bad. It looks like there's multiple spawns for these at the same time. Not just one at a time, but they're like, you know, at the same. You can have 2 or more, because I've seen several of the other ones in a row. What we're going to do now is leave this little ruins and go north to kill these surveyor people up here. I also vaguely remember there being a random quest up here, like there's a quest giver up here somewhere. But I don't remember exactly where he's at. It's like a goblin or something. I don't love this part of the zone. This right here, it's very easy to get stuck down here, and it's hard to get out. There's like very few exits, it's just like ramps you have to follow to get out. So I don't love questing down like the ruins of Eldorath or whatever. I'm kind of glad that we got our quest done pretty easily and got out of there. Like I don't really feel like hanging a long time and killing mobs, you know. But I want to check for a chest over here. As we will be going back there, I'm pretty sure. There should be more quests over in that direction. Haven't even used our chicken yet. I forgot we got our shield enchanted with stamina last episode from a friend. That was nice, or guilty. We probably won't use it right now, but I wouldn't mind like tanking like Blackrock Depths or something. We're probably getting pretty close to being at a good enough level to tank that. Wouldn't be too bad. I'm not... What's our reputation with Timbermaw? Oh, we need a little more to be... Because right now we're hostile. We'd be unfriendly with like half an hour of grinding, if that. Probably should have done that while I was in Felwood. It's nice to have them be on your side, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, Blackrock Depths. I want to do Maraudin still, which I've really like ignored it, but that'd be a good one to get this trinket. It'd be a nice tanking trinket. This is the Pariah's Instructions, the Mark of the Chosen. It's a really nice tank trinket for 5-man dungeons. There's lots of little mobs that'll hit you. Let's get this mithril, because it can add up and get you this 2% proc to give you plus 25 all stats. I used it on my Feral Druid when I was tanking at first. It was like the first tank trinket I had for that guy, because it gives you 25 all stats pretty commonly when you're tanking 5-man dungeons. It's less useful in raids where you're maybe getting hit by one boss, and the amount of attacks you take isn't that high. But in 5 mans, there's lots of little mobs that'll smack you around, and the trinket procs on when you get hit. So the more things hitting you, the better. All right. Just up ahead, let's go around here, I think. So where those blood elves we need are. Reclaimers, surveyors, and we need to find Magus from Tori's camp. What is that? That's one. Whoops. Okay. Where do we return to? Okay, more furbolgs. We don't want to mess with these guys. I definitely don't want to attack them and lower my reputation with them. There's a chest back there, right? There's no way to get it without aggroing more of them. And I want to be friendly with them because they... Really being able to not have to deal with them is nice. There's a lot of good stuff you can farm along them up here, like minerals that they kind of guard. And you really can't do that if you kill them. It just makes them aggressive. Like it lowers reputation and makes it harder to get into a non-hostile reputation level. Oh, there's been a request. So I saw a comment or two to see my Feral Druid in AQ40. I don't know if this week, but sometime soon. Surveyor, perfect. This is what I'm looking for. Sometime soon, I will run AQ40 with my Druid and record it. Let's start by pulling this guy. Ooh, clear casting proc. Whoa, those guys are very squishy. Wow, you see that? Like, I don't know if it's just because I got a nice Wind Fury proc or what, but these guys seem to have very low armor and just get kind of beat down pretty easy, which is nice. Oh, the surveyors do like a blast wave. It's a decent amount of damage. Keep that in mind. Okay. Let's pull this back if I can. Alright, we'll start toteming up here because we're going to pull a few of these mobs back to us, I think. I'm just going to keep interrupting these casts as much as possible. I don't really want to get hit if I can help it. Reclaimers are ranged mobs. Yeah, keep that in mind. Uh-oh. Might have pulled 2 of them. I definitely want to kill that Reclaimer first, I think. It doesn't really matter. This one's dying pretty fast anyway. Let's pull that thing closer to us. Oh. That thing heals. That's a big heal too. Wow, that's bad. Okay. I'm gonna use a quick heal potion of my own, just to be a little safe here. Interrupt that. Let's kill this mob. I'm out of mana now, so we gotta kill this quick. So these Reclaimers heal if they're with someone else. That's good to know. Rank 1 Earth Shock. That's really good to know. That's a pretty deadly combo. The other mobs do a decent amount of damage, and the Reclaimers heal, so yeah, you gotta be careful. Alright, I wouldn't mind eating while I'm sitting here, get some buffs from this Wind Blossom berries we picked up in Fellwood. Once we heal up, we'll just keep going here. There's a mithril deposit that direction, we'll grab that. I have no idea where this camp is we need. Like, we need to find the camp? I don't really know. I have no recollection of what that is. These are both surveyors, okay. Oh. Sure. I'm just gonna try and burst down this one. Oh, we dodge my Storm Strike. Gosh, Storm Strike is so awful. Every time it misses, I'm so frustrated by it. Like, I put 31 talent points into something that just fails pretty frequently. It doesn't feel great, I guess, what I'm saying. Alright. Oh boy, am I gonna die? I was not paying attention to my health, and all of a sudden, I was like, wow, I might die. So close. Bandage. Can I make... I can make heavy rune cloth bandages. I just haven't made any yet. Because I'm pretty much maxed out. Maybe I did make some. Yeah, I did make some. Okay, I started making them. So I could kind of vaguely remember making some. Alright, let's keep killing these guys. I just don't know where I'm going exactly yet. I'll pull the chicken now. I don't know what else to do with it. We got the dragonling I gotta pull out. I gotta use a shrink ray. Rank 1 earth shock. Dunzo. Alright, we'll pull the surveyor to the chicken. Come on, chicken. Get him. But yeah, so it's been yeah, my druid, I think I would like to run him, like record him. Taking AQ40. I don't know if I'm gonna like, it's a little bit more complicated because I'm in a Discord chat with my guild, so it's harder. I don't know if I'm gonna just like voice over while we're doing that, or like after the fact maybe I will like narrate over what I'm doing. I haven't quite decided yet how to handle that. Come on, let's see if chicken can get a little more. Chicken, do something. There we go. I'm hoping to get the cluck buff for us. Get that 5% attack speed going. Does chicken get hit by the AoE? He does not. That's interesting. Huh. This mob has like so little health and it just kept parrying everything. Alright. I'm gonna bandage up. Chicken's about to disappear, so I'll probably pull out this now. I can't swap weapons while I'm channeling a bandage. I didn't realize that. Or swap trinkets. Okay. Explore the camp. I wonder if I need to click on something. You know, I'm just not sure. I'm trying to keep an eye out for stuff to click on. Let's go get the mithril. I think it might be over here. Like there's a spot like this thing in the distance here. I'm kind of thinking that might be what I need. Oh, another skill up. Cool. 256. So we got about three skill ups episodes. Pretty nice. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, let's I think this is where I need a scout. Magister Hawkhelm. Is that a rare spawn? Oh, cool. We're about to go get a rare spawn, folks. Magister Hawkhelm. Never heard of that. I mean, there's a lot of rare spawns I've never heard of. I love using rank 1 Earth Shock to interrupt garbage like that. Okay, okay. How many mobs are over here? I just see one. So can I pull this back to me? Or is it gonna just start casting at me? Okay, it's not gonna cast, it's just gonna... Let's shrink it. Tiny little rare spawn. Pathetic. It's kind of interesting. It's like a melee sword crossbow wielding rare spawn, and it dropped some junk. But we did explore the thing. This is Magus Rin Tori's camp, which is perfect. Tome of Summoning. Oh, it's where I turn in. Okay, cool. I didn't know where I turned it in. That's interesting. It didn't say, and I was kind of curious about that. I was like, do I go back to Orgrimmar? It's like an Orgrimmar quest, but I see now. It's about time for me to pull out Mechanical Dragonling, I guess. Okay, got all the totems out. This will be good. We'll pull a couple more mobs over here, hopefully. What do I need more of? Reclaimers more than anything right now. Yeah. Now I'm like hoping like an Edgemaster's Handguards drop or something. I feel like this is like the level of mob, like this and those mobs we're fighting in Felwood that can drop it. So I'm just like gonna cross my fingers for a sick epic drop. That'd be so cool. I don't even know what I'd do if that dropped. I'd be psyched. I'd almost assuredly sell it. I think nowadays it goes for about 5,000 gold in the server. It's gone down from its peak, but I'd be psyched. That'd be like epic mount money, easy, plus a bunch of other stuff for this guy. I would just be buying up all the great buy and equip epics for this guy. Okay. So we just need to kill, what is it, a 3-pack there? I really don't want to fight that if I can help it. Let's get Mechanical Dragonling ready to go. And there's a Surveyor here. Pull this back to us. I really don't want to fight all these mobs at once over here if I can help it. I think I'm just going to kill the ones that are on the outskirts rather than fight this like stacked pack of them. Just a lot. I'm gonna kill this and give myself a quick heal. Let's use a mechanical dragonling. I guess I could run in here and just kill him with the mechanical dragonling. The only ones that heal is there's two reclaimers. It's actually a problem. If it was just one reclaimer, it'd be easier, but I'm gonna have to interrupt or just nuke down both those, and that's a little bit messier. Let's just do this. This'll work. Dragonling, do something. It was just like hanging. I was like, come on, help a brother out, help a troll bro out. Another reclaimer. Let's just run up on it. So we just need 4 reclaimers, so we're almost done. Panda Cub joins us finally. There he is. Oh, that's cool. A little breath thing it does. In fact, our last reclaimers are pretty much here that we need. So this is pretty nice. We'll kill these 2, and then we need to find just one more somewhere. Which probably if I just clear back here, I'll find it. It'll be easy enough. Interrupt. Finish him off. Done. And swap to my water totem. Surveyor, not what I need. It's fine. It's fireball me, I don't care. I'll drop this totem when we get to another stopping point. I haven't used it yet, so it'd be kind of fun to see it in action. Ooh. I was about to Earthshock that, and it, what's better than Earthshock is just Wind Fury crit. There's no better silence than killing the character that you're trying to silence. So that was easy. And one more reclaimer right up here. Perfect. Unless I see a spawn back here for a reclaimer, I'm gonna... Oh, aggregate it. Let's drop our super mana totem. Look at that mana regen. That actually is a lot of mana regen. It's pretty sweet. I like it. Like, if you look at this, I'm gaining about 100 mana every 4 seconds. That's really cool. I like that. Isn't there like a... Yeah, it's a Manatide totem. 170 mana every 3 seconds. It's almost like a mini Manatide totem. That was cool. What's the cooldown on this? 3 minutes? Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Discombobulator ray. Oh, not discombobulator. Shrink ray. I don't see anything up here. Let's turn the quest. 4,000 experience. Destroy the arcane focusing crystal tied to Magus from Tori and then slay her. Afterwards, take the head of Magus from Tori to Agtor Bloodfist. Okay. What level is this quest? Okay, it should be doable. Let's just buff up and let's drop on my totems, you know? Kind of get ready for this fight. I'm gonna drink. And then I'm going to drop my fire totem. And then we'll click the crystal and see what happens. Yeah, should be fine. Stamina buff, fire totem, click. I don't know what this means. Like, oh wow. Okay, that's a big dude. Angered, infernal, sure, whatever. I don't know if Frost Shock's the best thing. I feel like he might be fire resistant or immune, so I don't want to cast Flame Shock. And I think Earth Shock is... yeah, it's similar damage. I guess it'd be fine either way. Okay. Oh, I clicked the wrong crystal. Huh. So it says one of the crystals is tied to the creator of the circle, the others are tied to something far more sinister. Okay, how do I restart the quest? Do I abandon it and then re-accept it? Like, there's no crystals here is what I'm saying. Like, Okay. I wonder if they respawn. How do I tell the difference between the crystals? Okay, here we go. Arcane focusing crystal, arcane focusing crystal. Alright, one of the crystals is tied to the creator. The other, you close the book and again decide which crystal to destroy. How do I decide? Well, I clicked this one, I think. Or no, I clicked this one. So let's try this one. Are they different? Like, I don't know if they are different in any obvious way. Okay, that didn't work. So maybe next time I click this one in the back here. Yeah, I want to try this next one. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or not. So this guy must be immune to fire because I don't see. Yeah, he's immune. I don't see my fire totem doing anything, so that's good to know. Okay. Okay. I feel kind of dumb. Like, okay, sure. Okay, I'm doing the right thing, but I'm clicking the wrong crystal. So if I recall, I clicked this one and then this one. I don't actually, my problem is I don't quite remember the first crystal I clicked, if it was this one in this corner or this side, or if they're random anyway. Like, is each crystal spawning at the same spot, or do they randomize each time? I don't know. I was considering looking it up, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'll check my email for something unrelated. I have a funny story to tell you. So unrelated, before I forget this, I want to always thank my Patreon supporters, especially Luke D and Chris S. So thank you both for being a top level supporter. But thank you to all my Patreon supporters. As always, I always am appreciative of this support. It's really, I just genuinely appreciate it. I clicked a different crystal. Okay, there we go. Got our folk. Got our guy. Blood Elf Defender? Maybe? Maybe it's like a precursor to the mob we need. I think maybe more mobs will spawn. Oh, there we go. Magus from Tori is there. Okay. A little bit of RP. Cool. My totem got punched. That's sad. I'm definitely going to interrupt this. Shrink ray. Yeah, that's right. Not so big and mighty now, are you? Magus from Tori. Interrupt. Dead. Well, dead. That actually is a little head icon. That's kind of scary. Alright, that was fine. Easy enough. So we return this quest to our guy back, or who gave us the quest, I think. And the last thing we're doing is seeping corruption. Let's go down there and do that. I think I can... I think it's reasonable to jump. Oh, I almost killed myself. You do not want to have water walking on as you jump into water. You will land and die. But this is okay. This worked out. I clicked it kind of after we landed. In fact, I want to give myself a quick heal. There are some, like this wave thresher down here. You can see it kind of. I don't want to get messed up with that. So, I was complaining last episode about a mattress my wife and I bought that got delayed, and literally like the next day I got another delay email. Today's, by the way, September 7th. I got another delayed email. They pushed it back a whole week again. This is the third delay it's had. It's been pushed back now over 2 weeks, like 2.5 weeks. And again, it's not like we urgently need a new mattress. Thankfully ours isn't like damaged in any way. It's fine. It's just like it's kind of starting to sag pretty bad, and it's always been a little small for us. But I'm still frustrated because like they took our money. Like we paid them, they collected the money, you know, I've been charged for it, and then it's like, oh, sorry, your thing's not actually available even though it's supposed to be shipped in 3 days to you. Now it's been 2.5 weeks before you'll get it at least. And in my mind, I'm like, at what point, like, how is that? I don't even understand how that's legal, frankly. In my mind, you should never be charged for something until it ships, unless it's going to ship like within, you know, if it's going to ship within like a few days, whatever. But if it's more than a few days and it gets delayed, I feel like you should be refunded until they can ship it. I think these are the tide pools I need. I don't actually know if these are correct. I want to try this. I'm actually I need to do this. I really don't know if it's the right spot, but I think it's like something like this. This is the 4th tide pool? Okay, how would I know that? Well, okay. Seriously, at least I got the right idea. Like, this is definitely what I need. How would I know which one's which? I don't know. They all look the same to me. But, we're gonna go find some more tide pools. Got delayed another week, though, and I'm just like, really? This might be too small to be a tide pool, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, number 3. Perfect. I'll take it. Yeah, so we're just like, okay. So at the moment, I'm going to call them, today's Labor Day, actually, which is why I'm not getting ready for work yet, even though it's actually a little bit early for me to go to work anyway, but yeah, I'm not going to work yet. But yeah, I'm not, I'm going to call them and just like, hey, come on, like, what's your actual estimate for this thing? Like, that's the big problem is I don't trust their new estimate, because it's already been delayed 3 times now, so like, how can I trust that result? So I'm like just gonna call them and see if they can like give it to me a little more straight. Like, hey, yeah, it's gonna be a while. Okay, because my wife and I were saying we don't really care if it's delayed, if it wasn't delayed. If they were just like, all right, it'll be a month before you get it. Like from when we ordered it, if that's what they'd said. Like, okay, you know, I know a lot of furniture, especially, is back ordered and kind of delayed because of COVID-19. I get that. That's okay. Like, it's frustrating, but it's understandable. Like, you know, I really get that. What I find more frustrating is having, like, repeated delays. Like, why can't they just estimate up front a little better? And maybe it's because of COVID-19. It's too hard to estimate it, but I'm looking for one more tide pool, by the way. I wonder if I'm too far south. I don't see any over here. We found the other 3 north of here, so let's go back. Maybe I missed one. Hey, look, it's almost guaranteed a bot. Wait, hold on. The name lowercase 2 for the bot. Let's try this. Hey, Glorbomb, are you a bot or a real person? What kind of gear does this guy have? Or lady? They all appear to be bind on equip greens. Please investigate. I believe this is a bot. Thank you. Thank you. Like, all bind on equip greens. A pet with kind of a weird, like, lowercase name. A lot of times it's in, like, non-English characters also. And what was the name of this person? The name was legit. Like, it seems like it could be a real name. But I just assume, like I said, I just report pretty much every hunter I see that I try to say something to if they don't respond to me, and they're just out grinding random mobs, seemingly random mobs. I just assume they're bots. I think this type will not work again. Like, I'm gonna try for the other one, see what happens. There's a first type pool. So maybe I did need to go farther south. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how I'd know which one's first and which one's fourth. Like, I don't think I missed any tide pools while I was running down here. So now I'm wondering maybe I was in the right direction. But we'll get this quest done. And then, frankly, I think it might be faster just to hearth back to Orgrimmar and fly than it would be to, okay, it must be farther south. But we're about to wrap up this quest. We'll call it a day on the episode. But, yeah, so Mattress Firm... Oh, so it's the best thing. The Mattress Firm sends me emails to review my service from them. Like, they want, like, you know, like the surveys they give. And I'm like, why would you send this if you know that I haven't gotten the product yet? Like, maybe I was like, do you genuinely care that your products are delayed and you want to get feedback on how people, like, kind of feel about it? Or are you just doing everything automated and, like, they didn't, you know, it's not connected? Like, they just saw the purchase date and then 5 days later send a survey out without actually knowing or connecting whether or not it's been delivered. And so I ended up filling out the survey. I was like, well, I mean, they're going to ask for my opinion. My opinion right now is that it's a little silly that they can charge you up front and then delay things 3 times And then 2 of those times were like the day before delivery. The most recent delay was actually like 3 days ahead of time. So at least that's better. Like if it's going to get delayed, I'd rather delay occur early instead of like late in the process. Uh-oh. Alright, let's kill this mob. Do I shrink rate? Yeah, I do. Oh, good. That worked. I'm not going to drop any toe. Oh, I'll drop totem. Sure, why not? We got mana. Might as well just burn through it. But yes, I wrote a pretty bad review. I was like, well, frankly, the product's been delayed 3 times after being charged up front. And there doesn't seem to be an end to the delays. You know, I have no reason to believe this one's the last one. Oh, did I miss this type pool before? Or maybe I just didn't go quite this far. Cool. Well, that was easy. So I got to go to Undercity to turn this one in. I have to go back to the Azshara flight point to turn that one in. And this one is also back there. Okay. I tell you what. I'm going to stop the episode here for today. I'm going to keep playing, but I'm lazy, so I'm going to fly to Orkmar, empty my bags, and then we'll fly to Azshara to turn those quests. But I'm hoping I'll get into AV. I'm not really optimistic, but we'll see. But anyway, that is all for today. I'll keep the story going on the mattress firm delayed mattress thing, which is such a first world problem, I admit. Oh, that stretch felt real good. That troll's laughing at me. What a bully. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.